What's going on, everybody? Just keeping Outerhaven again. We're here at PAX 2015 as we've been for the past 2 days, and came across a game that looked pretty interesting. It's happened a lot today. I know. But this game is called Leap of Faith.
That's
and
right.
I have my friend here, Matt, who's going to give us a rundown on what this game is about.
All right.
How you doing, sir?
I'm pretty good. And you?
It's PAX. I'm going crazy.
It's
I don't
PAX.
see how you're so sane or I'm going crazy.
Yeah, it is quite crazy. There's a lot of people. It's Saturday now, and it's just full of people. It's really exciting. So the game is called Leap of Faith. It's a game that's going to be out soon on both PC and mobile platforms, tablets mostly.
Okay.
And so it's a game where you play a mage in a modern cyberpunkish setting, basically. So it's kind of bringing magic and cyberpunk in current day New York City. And so you play that mage that has to undergo a rite of passage, a magical rite of passage. It's basically a very high action game, very skill based. It's that type of game where you have only one life and you try to go as far as you can in the game. When you die, you start over again, and then the levels are randomized for you. And so yeah, it's test your skills.
You already had me at steampunk, but then you added permadeath as well.
Yes.
Oh man.
Permadeath is good.
So you said it's for tablet and also mobile platforms and
Yes.
also PC. So
Yes.
is there any difference between the two platforms?
It's really the same game. So the tablet version is not a dumbed-down version of the game, because for us it's very important to offer real gamer games on tablets, because as anybody else, we see that there's almost none, like there's very few good games on tablets for gamers.
Right.
So that's really was our objective, to offer real good gamer game. And so there's not any difference in the two builds except for the controls and the camera, which are obviously adapted to both needs. Yeah.
So the game itself sounds interesting. So where did this concept even come from?
Well, I would say, like on the narrative side, the cyberpunk aspect, I've always liked cyberpunk themes, and I think it's really underrepresented in both games and movies. So I wanted to make my own version, mixing a little bit of magic and the current day time, and also using real world inspirations for magic. So, for example, like tarot cards and Buddhist chakras and stuff like that, because I find in the world around us there's so many things that are mystical and that you'd like to believe are true, and so in our game we make them real magic. So that's a bit the inspiration.
How long has your game been in development? And how many people are working on it? Is it just, are you a one-man show? Or?
No, not a one-man show, but we're a really small team. We're only 4 developers plus a few contractors. We've been developing this for about a year. There's a few more months left. So now the core gameplay is all there. We're missing a bit of content and polish.
So the gameplay mechanics of the game, how exactly does this play out?
So basically, what you do is mostly you move, you shoot, and then you have a mobility power, like a dash, that you have to use all the time. So you're very mobile, very active, and you have a special power that you equip that does damage. And then we have 3 different skill trees that will grow your abilities characters in many different ways. So every time you play, you randomly come across different opportunities to upgrade your skill trees. So you cannot say, oh, my favorite build is this or that. No, it's every game you adapt to what's presented to you. So you always develop different aspects of your magic. And so you try just to survive as long as possible.
So I'm looking at your banner over here. There's
Yes.
4 different people. Does that
That's
mean
right.
you'll get to be able to play different classes in the game?
There are 4 characters. So the 4 are, there's a shadow mage, a spirit channeler, a technomancer, and an occultist.
Wait, no battle mage?
No, there's no battle mage.
Okay.
Well, they all do a lot of offensive abilities anyway, so it's fine. So each of them has their specific basic attack, their specific mobility power, and specific attack power. And the cool thing is that with each of them is associated their whole series of achievements, so you have to play the game with each character. And the game is called Leap of Faith because we explore the alternate futures of each of these characters. So you can unlock all of the different futures of each characters that we develop through cinematics that are hand-drawn and animated and voiced over. So we explore this narratively.
You said this is hand-drawn.
Yeah.
This is hand-drawn.
Yeah. Well, that's a trailer, but if you wait a bit, like our cinematics are basically like, comic strips that move like with camera pans, and there's a lot of noise. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. There's not really a lot of games out there that are actually hand-drawn anymore,
Yeah.
CGI.
Yeah. But that's just for the cinematics, though. The game is 3D, though. Yeah.
So, excuse me. So, can we expect to see this in like Steam Early Access, or do you have a release date for this title yet?
Not exactly. So we're aiming for the summer. We don't know exactly when. Currently, we're on Steam Greenlight. So we need all the votes we can get. So if you guys like what you see, please vote for us. And then once we're out of Greenlight, we'll either do an early access or a private beta that we can invite people. We're not sure yet. We're going to see about this. And this summer it should be out.
So what's your website so people can go check you out?
It's called www.cleverplays.com, and there's a dash between clever and plays. So Clever Plays. And so you have all it's an access for our YouTube, our Twitter, our Facebook. And then you can also find us directly on Steam. If you go to the Greenlight section, you type Leap of Faith, you'll find us.
Last question for you, whether you're a pretty busy man. Do you guys do any weekly or monthly streams on how the game is developing over time?
We don't have that so far. We've tried at some point to have a blog and do that. We find it a bit difficult because we're only 4 and there's so much work to do and we've not been able to keep up. I think we really should do it, but it's a matter of finding the time, really.
Okay, I lied. One more question. So how's the reception been to this game?
So far pretty good. We're really happy. What comes up a lot is that people are impressed with how quick the gameplay is and how satisfying that quick action really feels. So I think a lot of people have told me, wow, this is perfect for, let's say you have 20 minutes, you play a lot, it's really quick, you die, you start again a few times, and then you have your fix. It's that type of game.
All right, guys, you heard it. Steampunk, permadeath, several different players to play with. Greenlit, it's on Steam Greenlight, so go check it out right now. And they're looking at a summer release.
Yes, exactly.
Check it out, guys. All right, it's Keith from Outerhaven.net, PAX East 2015. Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks a lot.